Queen Elizabeth's life was a remarkable journey through the most transformative decades of the 20th and early 21st centuries. Her 70-year reign, the longest in British history, spanned from the aftermath of World War I to the digital age, witnessing empires fall, nations rise, and societies evolve. Through it all, she remained a constant presence, blending tradition with modernity and proving that true leadership lies in quiet resilience and unwavering duty. Born Elizabeth Alexandra Mary Windsor on April 21, 1926, she entered a world still recovering from global conflict. As the elder daughter of the Duke and Duchess of York, later King George VI, and Queen Elizabeth, her early years were shaped by both privilege and a looming weight of responsibility. Educated at home by governess Marion Crawford, she studied history, languages, and constitutional law, subjects that would later become the foundation of her reign. The abdication crisis of 1936 dramatically altered her destiny. When her uncle Edward V relinquished the throne, her father ascended as George VI, making Elizabeth the heir apparent at just 10 years old. This pivotal moment instilled in her a profound awareness of duty, a quality she would carry throughout her life. She learned early that royal titles come with obligations, not just privileges. World War I tested her character in ways few royal children experienced. Unlike many in her position, she did not evacuate to safer locations. Instead, she spent the war years at Windsor Castle, witnessing firsthand the hardships faced by British citizens. At 18, she joined the Auxiliary Territorial Service ATS, training as a mechanic and driver. This experience gave her invaluable insight into the lives of ordinary people, fostering empathy and a work ethic that became hallmarks of her leadership. In 1947, Elizabeth married Philip Mountbatten, a former Prince of Greece and Denmark, decorated naval officer, and distant cousin. Their marriage, though subject to intense public scrutiny, became the cornerstone of her personal life, enduring for 73 years until Philip's death in Newton 2021. Together, they had 4 children: Charles, Anne, Andrew, and Edward. Elizabeth approached motherhood with a balance of tradition and modernity, ensuring her children experienced elements of normal life while preparing them for their royal roles. Her path to the throne came unexpectedly in February 1952. While on a royal tour in Kenya, she received news of her father's death. Her return to Britain as queen was captured in poignant newsreels, symbolizing the dawn of a new era. The coronation on June 2, 1953, became a landmark event. It was the first coronation broadcast live on television, reaching millions worldwide. She swore the coronation oath, pledging to govern according to the laws and customs of her realms. The ceremony included the anointing and crowning with St. Edward's crown, a moment steeped in centuries of tradition. Elizabeth's reign spanned an era of unprecedented change. She witnessed the decolonisation of the British Empire and the creation of the Commonwealth, the Cold War and its geopolitical tensions, the digital revolution from television to the internet, economic crises, industrial strikes, and political upheavals, devolution of powers to Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland, the UK's decision to leave the European Union, Brexit. Through these shifts, she provided stability. Her weekly audiences with prime ministers, from Winston Churchill to Boris Johnson, ensured the monarchy remained a steady presence. She never commented on policy, yet her quiet consistency offered reassurance during turbulent times. Key moments defined her leadership. The winds of change 1960s. As over 20 African nations gained independence, she adapted the monarchy's role, transforming empire into the Commonwealth, a voluntary association of 56 countries. Economic crises 1970s, 1980s. During oil shocks and strikes, her presence reminded citizens of national continuity. Royal scandals 1990s. The divorces of her children and Diana, Princess of Wales' tragic death, strained public trust. Her measured response demonstrated adaptability in crisis communication. Devolution 1990s, 2000s. She oversaw the creation of Scottish and Welsh parliaments, balancing unionism with regional autonomy. Brexit to 016. Though constitutionally neutral, her presence symbolized historical continuity amid polarizing change. Her leadership was guided by core principles. One, duty above all. She never delegated constitutional responsibilities, meeting weekly with prime ministers for 70 years. 2. Diplomatic grace. State visits from China 1986 to Ireland 2011 mended historic rifts. 3. Modernization without erosion. She embraced television, internet, and social media while preserving royal rituals. 4. Family resilience. Despite personal trials, she prioritized institutional stability. 5. Service ethos. She patronized over 600 charities, championing diverse causes. 6. Symbolic consistency. Her wardrobe and demeanor became global signifiers of reliability. 7. Commonwealth unity. She nurtured post-imperial ties through frequent visits to Commonwealth nations. Behind the crown, she cultivated a private world rooted in simplicity. Country life. Balmoral Castle in Scotland was her sanctuary, where she enjoyed walking, dog breeding, and painting, horses, and racing. An avid equestrian, she bred racehorses and attended Royal Ascot annually. Family time. She ensured grandchildren experienced normal childhood moments. Religious faith. A devout Anglican, she opened Christmas broadcasts with biblical reflections. Frugality. Known for rewearing outfits and mending gloves, she embodied restraint amid luxury. Milestones celebrated her legacy. Golden Jubilee 2002 marked 50 years on the throne with nationwide celebrations. Diamond Jubilee 2012 featured a 10th flotilla of 1,000 vessels and public festivities. Platinum Jubilee 2022. Her 70th anniversary was marked by street parties and a Buckingham Palace concert. Prince Philip's death 2021. His passing left her visibly bereft, yet she resumed duties quickly. On September 8, 2022, at Balmoral Castle, Queen Elizabeth died at the age of 96. Her passing triggered a global mourning. Over 250 heads of state attended her funeral at Westminster Abbey. Millions lined the streets of London to pay their respects. Flags flew at half-mast across the Commonwealth and beyond. Charles ascended the throne with the historic proclamation, "The Queen is dead. Long live the King." Her legacy endures in multiple dimensions. Constitutional model. She proved monarchy could thrive in democracies by staying apolitical yet relevant. Cultural icon. Her image appeared on coins, stamps, and banknotes across the Commonwealth. Diplomatic legacy. The Commonwealth remains a testament to her vision of cooperative global relations. Gender pioneer. As the first modern female British monarch, she redefined leadership without sacrificing femininity. Media evolution. From radio to Instagram, she adapted communication without compromising dignity. National unity. Her speeches offered comfort during crises like the Falklands War and COVID-19. Today, her influence persists. Tourism. Royal residences attract millions annually. Philanthropy. Charities she supported continue their work. Tradition. Ceremonies she maintained remain iconic symbols of British culture. Inspiration. Her life story continues to inspire leaders worldwide. Queen Elizabeth's reign wasn't just about preserving tradition. It was about evolving with the times while staying true to fundamental principles of duty, compassion, and national unity. Her legacy remains a guiding light for generations to come.